They wish to discuss the primal, of course. As of Y'shtola's last report, the cocoon yet hung above the wall, unchanged. Yeah, isn't it still alive in there? We've got to do something about that. Oh yeah, this is where the Domans were staying, right, in Thanalan. Oh, this guy looks cool.
A word, if you would, good sir. This place, it is within the realm of Eorzea.
You're an odd-looking fellow, aren't you? Still, takes all sorts, I suppose. This here's Vesper Bay. Thanalan's door to the ocean, as some folk like to call it.
Oh wait, no, the Domans were relocated to Mordona, that's right.
Am I to understand from your answer that I have indeed arrived in Eorzea?
Eh? Yes, you're in Eorzea.
Ah! A plain response at last, and the one I wanted at that. My journey was not without its hardships, and I would sooner travel by land than put to sea again. You do not believe that so small a bark could bear me across the ocean? Such timid little sailors. I had but to set my course, and set my jaw till I made port.
Traveled across the ocean in that thing?
Though, it would perhaps have been wise to lay down my oars a moment to sup on more than the spray of brine water. By the trembling of my limbs, I sense a brief repast may be in order. Nay, I will not hearken to the feeble grumblings of an empty belly. Duty comes before all.
Good man, are you all right?
That's great. Oh, there's Oriange. What's he up to?
Thou art far indeed from home, friend.
So that other guy that fell down must be looking for the Domans. Alright, we're going to Britannia. This is like the emptiest I've ever seen in the Britannia Plaza. There's like 3 people here.
Archon Y'shtola has confirmed the presence of a primal entity.
So it is still in there.
We could face another calamity.
Yeah, this is bad.
Is this truly so complex a puzzle? Or have you no stomach?
What in the hells are you
It's
doing
Nero.
here?
Wait, how did he get here? How did he get past all the guards? Omega?
Omega? That hulk has been gathering dust beneath the plains of Carteneu since the Allagans breathed their last. And none alive knows how to wake it.
Wait, Omega created the moon that imprisoned Bahamut?
I'm Nero Tolskeva, master engineer.
His new voice actor sounds great.
Do we not risk repeating the mistakes of the Allagans?
Elegans?
I would choose to employ that.
I thought it was pronounced elegans.
He who controls Omega wields the power of the gods, the very power which led the Allagans to destroy themselves.
Yeah, even if we do use Omega correctly, I have a feeling he's gonna use it to turn it against us, like use it for the Empire.
What say you? Do we take this villain at his word?
No, don't make me choose. I'm indecisive. I don't trust him. I'm gonna say no, but I'll keep an eye on him.
Might we not persuade you to join the expedition, Lady Yugiri? If you suspected any foul play from Nero, you would be welcome to kill him.
My blade is yours.
Nice, we got Yugiri on our team now.
Not a...
Alright, so I guess we're reawakening Omega now. Well, that was a rather unexpected development, and one which raises a number of questions. Not least among them how Nero chanced to learn of the council meeting in the first place. Yeah, I'm wondering about that too. and how he managed to get in. Like, there's guards guarding the place. The greater obeisance, question mark, question mark, question mark. Nero insisted that he allowed to inspect the Excelsior before boarding. And you let him, despite his very timely offer of assistance? The thought of that man poking about in the workings of the ship without proper supervision does not fill me with confidence. Yes, someone should be watching him. Calm yourself, Alphino. Your sister was adamant that he would never leave her sight. She and Yugiri are... Ah, well, here they are now. Okay, so Alice and Yugiri were watching him. Might I ask that we delay our departure slightly? I require no more than a few hours at most. A few hours? Oh, I thought time was against us. How foolish of me. Hold your tongue. When we want your opinion, we'll ask for it. She's really not having it with Nero. Hori Boulder and his companions left to continue reconnaissance on the beast tribes. So they're the ones kind of looking after the Realm Reborn primals like Titan and Garuda and all that. That makes sense. Oh, there's Ida.
By your leave!
Oh, the big guy from earlier has made it.
Good God, that voice could fell a gigas.
Gosetsu, why are you come to Eorzea?
Gosetsu. I wonder who this is to Yugiri. Is this her teacher?
The Empire! Yugiri, you draw steel against the curse of Garlemald? Then why did you not say so? My blade is oath-bound to fall upon the ranks of the Imperials wheresoever they march. Lead on, Shadow Walker, and may the enemy tremble at our coming.
Nice. I guess he's gonna join us too. Jaguar, wait. Can I speak to you for a moment? Do you remember when I had you meet me at the Diamond Forge and we, ambushed you? Oh, she made an outfit for me? Well, once we had your measurements, I set to work making you a traveling outfit in my spare time. I've only just this moment finished the stitching, but I wanted you to have it before we left. Here. You can try it on right now if you like. Awesome. Oh, nice. That looks great. Oh, the monocle. Assuming we measured correctly, it should just be right. Snug but not too snug, if you know what I mean. So, how does it feel? Thumbs up. I really like the tie on this. Nice, let's apply that. Alright, cool. Alright, we're heading to Carteneu. Very much an elegant presence here. Oh, the Garleans are here. Alright, fighting this guy. We haven't seen this guy before. Alright, let's do this. I'll stomp these worms into the dust myself. This is my fight, understand? Stay out of it.
Leave this to me. You watching, Caballero?
Avoid that.
No retreat. No surrender.
With soul and steel!
Augment suffering.
This will sting.
I may have misjudged the enemy. I should have been seeing the soles of my boots by now. But I got fools got me that. Don't just stand there, your captain is in danger. Oh, the rest of the arena opened up.
No
No holding back.
An opening.
Oh, we got lots of ads here.
It is my right to strike!
These guys just keep on spawning.
It's all over now.
Wait, he's killing his own troops?
Leave this to me.
I have you!
For every yapping cur I strike down, another takes his place. How many soldiers did he bring with him?
You
We will
watching
stand
Heavenly
against
Road?
this time.
No retreat.
Alright, damage up. Surrender. We have you outnumbered. Wouldn't be the first time. Are you still playing with those soldiers? Suppose I can lend you one of my toys, but only if you promise to give it back. Oh, we're gonna get to use some cool technology. Oh, it's one of those metal chocobo things. Magitech armor, that's what it's called. Oh dang, we got lots of things. This is straight.
No retreat. No surrender.
That was strong.
With soul and steel!
It's all over now.
Let's try this village.
Your defense is lacking.
Look upon a samurai of Dama!
Oh, this big guy.
You watching, Pabalero?
Leave this to me.
Ah, you have felled the Titan. That still only counts as one.
No holding back.
We got two big guys now. Oh, he's dead. This guy now.
My right to strike!
Well strapped. My thanks, Jaguar.
This one'll sting.
No retreat. No surrender.
With soul and steel!
Let's get all these guys in line.
It's all over now.
Colossi scrap. Captain, it's us as often as the enemies. Enough. Time for a tactical withdrawal. Hey, you can't just run off. Deserting a battle is punishable by death. I order you to stand your ground. Come back here now. Please. Oh, now we've just got this guy here by himself. Damn it all to the seventh bell. Kill you bastards if it's the last thing I do.
Look upon a samurai of Dama!
You watching, Pabalero?
We got airstrikes. Oh, that's a big AoE.
Leave this to me.
I have you!
No holding back.
Alright, it's almost dead.
I'm opening.
'Tis my right to strike!
Got more airstrikes coming. Oh, he's firing them. I thought there was just like a ship nearby or something. He's like firing them from his gauntlet.
This one'll sting.
You haven't seen the last of me. Mark my words. It'll be you who will ruse this day. Oh, this is cool.
Temporal stasis disengaged. All systems operational. Garland?
All clear on this side. It's waking up.
Remarkable. Omega sensors immediately detected the presence of the cocoon, even at this distance. They must have been set to scan for sources of energy exceeding certain magnitudes.
I still don't see any means to control the machine directly. It seems to have been designed to act wholly autonomously.
Indeed.
Once we release
That's
Omega,
not a good
we can be
sign.
fairly certain it will attempt to capture the Primal at Belsar's Wall. Assuming its mission is successful, our only option at that point will be to re-engage its stasis system and put it back to sleep.
And should the machine happen to misbehave, we'll simply initiate an emergency shutdown. I confess we don't yet have a complete grasp of its capabilities, but I'm certain the details will not elude us for long.
Well, I understood less than half of that. So, my question to you is, are we doing the right thing?
I mean, it's gonna kill the Primal, I think, but it's probably gonna gain control after that. Well, what do you think?
What do I think? All right. Step aside, Sid. Is this the thing I need to press?
Yes, that's the one.
Looks like an hourglass. So Mega have
You
something to
gave
do
too
with time?
much for us to waste this chance, Papalimo. So this is for you. And me.
Yes! Fly free, my
That was an
pretty!
evil laugh.
Show us what you can do.
The launch sequence has begun. Omega is loose.
Ooh. Oh. Is that primal? This music is epic. Oh, that must be... Yeah, that's Omega. What's that primal's name? It's different from Bahamut. Oh, that's cool. Flooding the walls. So cool. This guy's something. That looks like the thing Alexander uses. Oh. Such devastation. This was not my intent. Wow, that's Skybox.
Omega has stopped transmitting. But that shouldn't be. I didn't engage the stasis system.
And what does this signify? I have little understanding of these contrivances.
The launch went exactly to plan, but all signals emanating from Omega have ceased. This may indicate any number of things, but we will need to join the Scions out in the field if we are to ascertain which one.
That's not good. Oh?
Right. I've ordered a malfunctioning beast to go to sleep. That should prevent any unfortunate mishaps. I suggest we make our way back to Gridania.
Wait, if it's still fighting and you've just ordered it to go to sleep, that could be bad. Huh?
Omega destroyed the cocoon. Papalimo's spell is fading. It was bound to his ether, you see. And if the connection is broken...
That's like one of those marks that's on every side. Far edge of fate. This must be the last quest. It's time to start the final quest of Heavensward. Wait, so it looked like both the Omega and the Primal came hurtling towards the ground, so maybe they both knocked each other out? This Shinryu's fate, and indeed that of Omega, is yet unknown. We have, alas, no eyes on the Jirabanian side of the border. Also, they fell on the other side of the wall.
The light's gone. It was all we had left of him.
Ida.
I don't blame anyone. I knew what was going to happen. I knew the spell Papalimo meant to cast would drain away his life force. I knew that it would only buy us a little time.
Oh.
Ida, there is no need to explain.
Oh, so that's what Ida
But there
looks like.
is. I can't hide in Papalimo's little shadow anymore, and I shouldn't hide behind my sister's mask. 20 years ago, on the day the
Sister's
Empire
mask.
marched into Alamigo, I was still just a child, not even 5 summers old. My father had been one of the leaders of the revolution. He had fought to overthrow the Mad King, Theodoric. And my sister had fought alongside him. But she was strong and kind, and always knew what to do. But when the Garleans came, everything changed. My father went to war against them too. And I never saw him again. After that, I remember a lot of running. My sister dragged me for malms and malms until we came to the city of Charlian.
Charlian.
That was where she met Master Louis Soir. He introduced her to the Circle of Knowing, and she eventually became an Archon.
She was your inspiration. Is that not why you took up her mask and her name? Or did you simply mean to continue what she had started?
Oh, her name? So Ida is her sister's name?
You've known all along, haven't you? That I wasn't Ida.
Of course. We all recognized you at once. 'Twas Papalimo who persuaded us to maintain the charade.
It was silly to think I could fool you. I knew that even then, but I sort of decided not to know. Ida died 6 years ago, on a mission to smuggle refugees out of Alamigo. They say she was overwhelmed by Imperial soldiers when she stayed behind to save a little girl. She was so strong. There must have been a lot of them. I'm sorry for lying to you. My real name is Lise.
Lise.
When Papalimo brought me Ida's mask, it was meant as a keepsake, but I decided I wanted to be his new partner, to keep alive all the good that she had done. I didn't want to become Ida, exactly. At the time, though, I still didn't know who I was myself, and it almost seemed easier to play the role. Papalimo agreed to help, of course, but it was never what he wanted for me. He wanted me to walk my own path, and those were his final words to me. The Archon's mark he gave me is faded, and my last excuse along with it.
The Archon's mark, that must be what was on her neck. What does that mean?
So this is it. Whatever I choose to do from now on, I do as Lys. And I choose to continue my family's fight. I want Alamigo to be the country that Ida and my father always wanted it to be.
War is upon us once more.
Do you regret standing against the Empire? Would you have chosen a different road, knowing what you know now?
To claim that I never doubted the decision would be a lie. But I made my choice, and I have defended it with blade in hand ever since.
The battle continues, and our steel is needed. Come, Shadow Walker, we leave for the east, for Doma.
Oh, they're going to Doma. Oh, and that's the end. Man, what a great expansion. And so we know now that Ida is Lys. That must have been why Papalimo was so angry earlier when there's like that other guy that was like, oh Ida, I haven't seen you in forever. But yeah, Heavensward, what a great expansion. I almost don't want to leave, but we've got plenty more expansions to go through. We've got 3 more, plus Dawn Trail is on the way. It'll most definitely be out by the time I get there. And I've been told that some of the next few expansions that we're going to go through are even better than Heavensward. Like, I've heard good things from Shadowbringers and Endwalker, so I'm really excited for those. This song is so good. So I guess Raupon is taking the wall then. We're gonna be heading to Alamigo next expansion. Americanist team. Great characters. It'll be interesting to see what the Alamigans are up to now that the Griffin is dead. Warriors of Darkness. I hope we get to see more of them at some point. Whole light versus dark and light being too powerful is something that's really interesting. I wonder if that'd be a Shadowbringers thing. Just based off the title, might be bringing shadow to the land because the power of light has grown too strong. Can't wait to see more of Gosetsu. Seems like a cool character. His voice is really great too, I like his voice. So that all that water caused by the dragon, that was all up in the sky. Made it look like it was like flooding everything. I bet the dragon that was unleashed is another one of the great arms, like Midgard's armor. I think Bahamut is one of them too. It's Tiamat in prison in Azazel. Probably one of them too. All the music in Heavensward is so good. Looking forward to more great soundtrack in future expansions. Guessing we're gonna have an after credits scene at the end of this. There's all the people that worked on Dragon's Song. Looks like they had like a whole orchestra play that. That's amazing. Oh, the background image went away. Must be close to the end of this credit sequence. Someone named Omega working on the game. Alright, we got the loads. Yoshi P. Oh wait, that's not Naoki Yoshida, that's a different Yoshida. False alarm. Special thanks to all Final Fantasy players. Ah, thank you. I feel very thanked. There's Yoshi P. Yoshi P. Your only task now is to rest. This is the calm before the storm. The storm blood? Oh, here's the Garleans. Is this the same guy with, like, the long white hair that we saw earlier? I see long hair coming down, but I'm not sure if it's the same guy from earlier. At the far edge of fate, the road begins anew. The heroes look to the eastern skies, and behold their crimson hue. A dawn of liberation, a gathering storm of blood. 5 minutes of fate. And that appears to be it. Now it's time to watch the Stormblood trailer.